Alright, so I'm going to be continuing once again with the Lantern Rite storyline for Springtime Charms. And we're supposed to be meeting up with Xiao. Let's go see him.
Xiao, you're already here!
It's you two. Where's Yelan? There's been a change of plan. Do you have any idea how dangerous this mission is?
We'll be fine! Danger's never stopped the traveler before, has it?
The border between life and death is a treacherous place at the best of times, and the recent disturbances will only make it more so. You will face great peril at every step of the way. There are people stranded there. We have to get them back.
Exactly! Plus, we made a promise to Ningguang.
Please go back and tell him to send Yelan instead.
What? Are we not good enough?
I would feel more comfortable sending Yelan. She is privy to a secret art practiced by her clan, plus she has extensive experience in battle. If anything was to happen to Traveler...
Oh, so you're just worried for his safety. Wait, but he has extensive experience in battle too. Come on, think of something.
We promised Shangli we would go.
Huh? What do you...
Show Xiao the Rex coin from Zhongli.
Oh, yeah. So, this is a protective talisman that Zhangli gave us. It even has the symbol of Rex Lapis on it. See? He said we'd better get Hu Tao back, safe and sound, or there will be consequences.
I suspect that is the reason why Zhongli gave it to them, but he didn't explicitly say this. Your attempts to mislead me are futile. That coin is clearly a counterfeit. It carries only the symbol of Rex Lapis, and none of his power.
Oh. Drat! Zhongli swindled us!
What's worrying you, Xiao? I fear the bad karma I carry would only disturb the border further. So I can show you to the entrance. I cannot venture inside with you.
Oh, so that's what this is about? You're worried that you won't be able to rescue us if something bad happens, huh? Paimon can understand, but still.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
Right! Hu Tao understands the border better than anyone. Without her, no one has a clue how to handle this situation.
Plus, we've been there before.
Yep, that makes us the second most experienced border goers after Hu Tao.
Dare to trust us. Very well, then hold tight.
Whoa, that was fast.
The border should be nearby.
So, do you know the spell to open the border?
No. Balancing the forces of life and death has always been the Wang Sheng funeral parlor's domain. I am not familiar with their craft. But since the border has been disturbed, Fetter is leaking out. We simply need to find where the leak is. That will be your entrance. Evil conquering.
That was amazing! So you can see Fetter?
With my Adeptus perception, I can sense the presence of the abnormal. Whether it's Fetter or not, we shall see soon enough. Let's go.
Monsters!
For it!
There it is. There we go. This is the place.
Looks like it was Fetter you saw back there after all.
As I said earlier, this is as far as I can accompany you, or I risk doing more harm than good. You'll be on your own from here. Don't worry, we'll be okay. Lean your head in for a second. not even going to try to pronounce that. Gave him some sort of protective charm, at least, I think.
Huh? What did you do?
I place a witness sigil on your forehead so you can share my powers of perception. Now you'll be able to see the fetter. There's no knowing what things are in there, like in there, but hopefully this will help. When you find them, call my name. I will open a passage and pull you out.
Thanks, Xiao. You've thought of everything. Back in a jiffy.
Be extremely careful. Let's go. Start. I'm actually going to use this team instead. I'm not going to use my Natland team. Find the 3 people who are trapped.
Paimon kinda recognizes this place from last time, but something feels different.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I was a ninny for that one. How do I get back up there? Ah, crud. Okay. Well, let's see if this does it. No. Okay. Oh, I had to attack it. Okay.
Solidify.
Guys.
Zip on up! Surprise! And voila!
Okay. Ooh, I got a treasure chest. Treasure chest.
The path ends here. Should we jump down? Isn't that how we did it last time? Huh. We're nearly at the end, right? How come we still haven't found them yet? Also, it's kind of hard to tell that there's been a huge disaster here. It seems just as serene as last time. Maybe try using Xiao's ability. Hey, that's one of Madame Lan's rattan figures! It just ran away! Let's go after it!
Catch.
The rattan figure is covered in feather! How did that happen? Let's see if there are any more. Wheel of Life.
Let the magic begin! Over here!
That's 2.
Why would Madame Lan leave her rattan figures here? It's like she's using them to cast some sort of spell. Well, if there's two, Paimon bets there's gotta be more.
Where did it? There it is. Find the two people who are trapped. Oh, now what's happening?
Ah! What's going on? Where is this? Oh, is this what the border actually looks like now? It's horrific.
Okay, there's nothing back that way.
Get ready to jump again.
Oh look, treasure chest.
Yeah.
I'm sleepy. Don't fall asleep, Chi-Chi. You've already absorbed too much fetter. If you fall asleep, you'll never wake up again. But so sleepy.
Focus on my voice, Chi-Chi. You are not feeling sleepy. You are the most awake person in the whole world. Even if everyone else falls asleep, you are going to stay wide awake.
Whole world asleep. Chi-Chi awake. That was impressive. I didn't know hypnotism worked in reverse.
Even so, it doesn't really solve anything.
Hang in there. I'm close to figuring out how to get to the exit. Want to close my eyes and dream.
Fight it, Chi-Chi. Fight it.
A dream, huh? Alright, Chi-Chi, let me help you with that. Now, listen closely. This is how your dream is going to go. Picking herbs in the blazing sun, Chi-Chi wipes her brow. Picking herbs, Chi-Chi. She finds a temple on a hill and goes to seek the Tao. Temple on a hill. An old priest greets her at the top. Uh, an old priest greets her at the door. Surprise! Her name's Hu Tao. Hu Tao? She grabs young Chi-Chi with both hands and buries her deep underground. By Lex Rapis, she'll never be found. No, don't bury me! Help! Not so sleepy now, are you? No, wide awake with fright.
Drat! Hu Tao, we've got a problem. Somehow they've broken through my illusion.
The monsters, you mean? Monsters?
Don't be afraid, Chi-Chi. We'll protect you.
Hotel, Madame Lan, Chi-Chi! Oh, thank goodness we finally found you.
What the? Oh, so it was you guys. Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, you frightened me for a second. I thought my illusion had been undone by a bunch of monsters. How did you find this place?
Let me guess. Did Ting Shang sent you? I knew she'd act if I missed our meeting.
Wow, so Hotel really planned ahead. She knew someone would come after her.
It's dangerous here. Time to get out.
It's not as simple as that. This place is changing constantly. Director Hu has found the exit plenty of times, but it would always close before we can get to it.
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
Call Xiao's name. You found them? Oh, the Conqueror of Demons is coming? Why, thank you. No need. I'll open the passage now. Monsters!
Drat! They must have sensed the new way out.
Let them come. It's their funeral, courtesy of Director Howe. Or Director Who, excuse me, not Howe. Because her name's Hu Tao. This will take a minute or so.
Hurry, we gotta fend them off!
I'll help too.
Cross over!
Ills be gone. Up and away. Go. Orders given. Orders received. Faster. Closing in. Dancing in the wind.
Okay.
You see, Shao? Told you we'd be fine.
I'm glad you made it out.
Excuse me, sir, but are you the legendary conqueror of demons?
You may spare the formality. I can't say that fucking word. Formularities. There, I guess that's how you say it. I can't pronounce shit today. Is everyone okay? We're all right, but Chi-Chi absorbed a little too much Fetter. Start from the beginning. What exactly happened? I was picking herbs. Then I saw a hole. I tried to block the hole, but instead I fell in.
There's clearly something special about Chi-Chi. If I'd absorbed that much Fetter, I don't think I'd still be around to tell the tale.
Chi-Chi's condition is certainly unique, but regardless, it was still a risky call.
Well then, let's get her to Boo Boo Pharmacy, shall we?
I'll take her. Your work is still not done, so you should return to Eugene Terrace.
Oh, true. We shouldn't keep Ningguang waiting any longer. She's probably as stressed as a slime in a hot spring by this point, right?
I highly doubt it.
Okay, well, we can discuss that later. Let's just head back.
Yeah, switch my team back.
Ningguang! We got everyone back safely!
Impressive work, Traveler. You work even quicker than I expected.
Paimon thought you'd be super anxious having to wait for us here at Eugene Terrace, but you seem as calm as ever.
See, and you thought she'd be hopping around like a slime. If I can't trust you, then I really don't know who I can turn to. My apologies, Lady Chising. I promise I'm not usually late for appointments, let alone by a whole day. Hope you can understand. No apology necessary, Director Who. It was my mistake letting you go to the border by yourself. Don't say that. Even I didn't think the situation would get this bad. How bad is this bad? I'd like to know, too, how dangerous is the situation we face, and how does it compare to previous cases? Way worse. Like, way, way worse.
Huh? So this isn't the first time? I've never heard of this happening before.
Well, don't forget, the border isn't part of the natural landscape. It's more like an old house that's gradually falling apart. So it requires maintenance every once in a while. sometimes every few centuries, sometimes every other decade or so. And of course, that is the responsibility of the Wangshu funeral parlor. In the past, though, the worst it got was a few small fetter leaks. That's an easy fix with our secret art. It burns it all away, no problem. But this time is different. Inside the border, it's like the whole world has been turned upside down. Do you have any idea what the cause might be? Not so far, no. Maybe it's the abyss? I doubt it. I haven't found any traces of abyssal activity.
You're thinking about Natlan, right? It did feel kind of similar, but not exactly the same. Is Leela's border anything like the Night Kingdom in Natlan?
Ah, yes. I've heard a little about the crisis there, but as far as I understand, the Night Kingdom is a true realm of the dead, while the border is more of a boundary between life and death. Yep, it's a Demas-Christian line. Life on side, death on the other. So for the border, if the border fails, souls will pour out, and the whole thing becomes a chaotic mix of life and death, just like what happened with all those millennia ago.
No wonder so many people have been aging faster than normal.
It's a symptom of death encroaching on the world of the living.
Then what should we do now?
Burning away the fetter won't do any good, because the issue is the border itself. Lady Chisling, any progress on the 7 and 8 gates method I mentioned last time? Yes, we've deduced the location of 4 of the gates, and we should be able to pinpoint the rest of the array before long. Whoa, alrighty, the Chisling doesn't mess around. Several strokes of luck were involved. Our nation is blessed with good fortune.
Wait a second. That Gates method you mentioned. Are you talking about the one from the sanctification of Tao Du?
That's the one. You've seen the state of the border. I can't think of any other way to fix it besides a complete do-over.
Do-over? You mean make a whole new border?
No, not the whole border. Just the part that's been giving us grief, which is just as well. Reconstructing the whole thing would be much more difficult. What is this 7 and 8 gates method? The 8 gates refer to the 8 keynotes in Liwa's ley lines: life, death, repose, concealment, intuition, terrain, fright, and injury. They can be used to direct the ley line's energy.
And the 7?
That's the requirement for activating the array. The array master will select one gate from the 8 to subdue evil, cutting off its path exit by using the ley line's power to obfuscate themselves.
What do you mean, obfuscate?
Sacrifice.
As in, disappear from the ley lines completely, never to be seen again, taking the banished evil along with them.
So someone has to die for this to work? But you can't seriously be considering this.
Now, don't worry. That's the traditional interpretation. But people just assumed that because the lone Battlefi sacrificed herself. But let's not forget, they were purifying a whole god. As bad as things are now, it's still a far cry from what they had to deal with. Besides, the border isn't completely ruined, so we're only fixing one part of it. If you ask me, as long as the Array Master can withstand a huge blast of fetter, they'll be just fine. Oh, do you have any proof to back up the statement, Director Who? My proof is that I know the most about life and death out of everybody here, unless everyone wants to dispute that? No one? Okay, good. Looks like we're all in agreement. In that case, we can plan our next steps as soon as the Qixing has found the remaining 4 gates. Director Who? Something to add, Lady Qixing? No, there is something else I'd like to ask about, but it might not be my place to do so. If you do not wish to answer, then please pretend I never said anything. Sure, what is it? Do you believe that today's border crisis could have anything to do with the Wuwang Hill disaster from over a decade ago?
Huh? There was a disaster at Wuwang Hill? What happened?
Some sort of natural disaster, wasn't it? There used to be a village there, but then there was a flood or something. It took a lot of lives, and all the survivors moved away.
Okay, first of all, how can a hill flood? They're literally up high. How can it flood?
But that doesn't explain how Wu Wang Hill became the dark and gloomy place it is today. Maybe there was more to it.
Phew. No, Lady Teach Sing, I don't think these two events are related. Excellent. Well, that puts my mind at ease. Everyone, let's meet here again in 2 days. We should know the location of all the gates by then. All right. Well, I've still got a lot of preparations to make, so I'll be heading back to the funeral parlor now.
Sounds good. If we're all done here, I'd better get going too.
Wait, Long Yan. Paimon meant to ask, how did you know where to find Hu Tao? Did you already know something was wrong with the border?
Oh, that. Yeah, I definitely owe you an explanation. Why don't you meet me at the Adventurers Guild later? I just need to write a letter to my family first. I want to let them know I'm fine. And I also have some questions I want to ask them.
Alright, then we'll see you at the Adventurers Guild.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to end this part because it's already been going on for a bit. I guess with the next one, I'll do it to. Okay, I want to make sure co-op was still a thing. I guess I'll do it tomorrow or maybe later tonight and do some more stuff for the event. So that's going to be it for now, and I'll see you guys later.